All right, Brandon Forster, I hope we're live. We'll find out here in just a minute, but we got a big game tonight. And the music comes on right when we get ready to talk, so we'll have to talk loudly to each other. Tonight, we got the Rockcastle County Rockets. And, Brandon, we got some great news earlier when we were going to Slim Chickens. So you want to break it down for the fans on what the sort of the great news is for tonight?
Well, if you would have listened about a month ago to Lake Cumberland Sports, you would have thought this was already done in the bag and the winner of 47th District was already Somerset. But turns out they were incorrect. Those were not factually accurate, as some would like to call it. Tonight, if the men's Maroons basketball team take care of business and win on this floor, James, there is no coin toss. First place would go to Pulaski County because of the higher RPI. So that is new. Originally, the thought was there would be a coin toss between Somerset and PC for first round of the district and first place. But that is not the case. So that's great news. A lot of implications about tonight's game, James. Of course, the last time, James, the big story was us, and we've already started. We have already started with basketballs and footballs being thrown over here, and I'm about to lose my mind, James. I lost my thought. But anyway, the last time we squared off with this team, it was at Rockcastle in regular season. Our guys, without Carson Fraley, won, and the big story from that was Gavin Cook. He guarded Walker Craig, sophomore, 6'7". You're going to see him a lot tonight. He can score off the bounce. He can shoot. Shut him out. Basically shut him out, and it came down to the wire, and our guys pulled it out. So tonight, James, the story is Rockcastle really wants to win. Coach Cash and his group have got size. They are better. Let's hope that we can comment because you got some good news, too, who might be playing tonight in the maroon and white.
Well, fans, we do know, we've heard this, but, you know, Carson Fraley is going to be back tonight, which is huge for us because he opens up so much more of the floor because he's one of the very best passers I've seen play high school basketball because his IQ is just so high. When you keep talking about the word basketball IQ, fans may not understand what that is, but that just understands sort of what the defense is going to do before the defense does it and where your player is going to end up being off the rebound or off the pass or moving without the ball. So he's got it. You mentioned earlier Walker Craig, 21 points a game average. Second leading scorer for Rock averages 10. So big difference between the number one and number two scores. And by the way, Brandon Foster, here comes the world's greatest AD, Brian Miller, coming down through here. He's looking around for the greatest AD, but we found him. So we'll give him a huge shout out here. But Friday night, a little bit of weather coming in. Looks like it's just rain for us. It's going to be a really cold rain later tonight. They canceled the JV game because of that, so now they made varsity only at 6 p.m., so hopefully fans were aware of that or at least got the email that Maroon Sports Network's ready to go live. You know, looking at all the different matchups, Rockcastle's sort of been winning one, losing one, winning two, losing two, so they come with a record of 15-11. But they're a solid club. Aaron Cash can coach. So we expect a very good game tonight, but the news with Carson out there is huge. But you and I also learned from talking to our boy Foster Fraley that he's going to have to stay loose the entire time. So fans, when you all see him in the game, they're going to be an exercise back. We learned at the end of the bench, and he's going to be bicycling the whole time to keep his knees and his joints and everything loose so he can go out there and play.
Or former Rockcastle Rocket somewhere is smiling right now, and Aaron Cash, but it's his brother Andrew that's going to be head coaching the Rockets tonight. And yes, both ballers, both come from a family of ballers. Their dad used to be a head coach of Rockcastle back in the day, so it's in the blood, as what we like to say in South Central Kentucky here. But yeah, James, it's going to be physical. Both teams, you know, with these implications on Rockcastle, they've got a lot of motivation to want to come out here and play all lights out, and they can. So there's, you know, that vengeance, that bounce back game that Walker Craig wants to have. Of course, that's motivation in itself. But yeah, you said it. When talking to Carson Fraley during the day, in the weeks coming up from this, in case we don't know, he went down again with the opposite knee injury after he was getting his legs underneath him really well at the Briar Patch. But he's going to try to go tonight. But in talking to him, you would have think, nah, it's just like that old Monty Python joke. It's merely a flesh wound. The dude would literally come in here and play on one leg. I believe it. The guy loves it. His heart is in this. He's one of the best teammates. But when we talked about Gavin Cook earlier, we got to talk about our guys, Ethan Idlewine and Zach Anderson. They have been balling, James. And when they go to the glass and rebound all this other stuff doesn't seem to matter. It'll take care of itself. I love watching those guys play. They are competitors. They get after it. You and I went on the road to Clay County, and that was a new atmosphere for me. But I thought, man, I wasn't sure, but the way we were able to come out and match intensity early and just kind of shut them out just was the difference, and it was the play of those two. So I can't wait to see them. Jalen Wooldridge, him shooting behind the arc, he's just a gunner, man. We've got to get him going. Gavin Cook, it seems like when he goes and he rebounds and he defends, his scoring will take care of itself because the guy's been playing, James, like he feels like he has the entire world on his shoulders. I'm excited about tonight's game. A lot of cool things, and we got to give some shout-outs tonight, too.
Well, I'm sitting over here looking at Dr. Cook right now. So our main man, our fearless leader, his lunch or his supper is coming from the concession stand tonight. So that's what a true father does, ready for the team. So he's ready to catch his son play, Gavin. But he's got, what we got on his plate here, a hot dog and some condiments here. So, okay, fans, getting excited about tonight, though. We already mentioned the number 1 seed. And, Brandon, that's so important because Rockcastle County is that team. Is he going to come on the air live with us? Look here, he's going to come and show it off.
Christy Fraley, famous slaw dog.
Okay, famous slaw dog. So we got chili. Hey, they call that North Carolina dog, and I'm like you, I like it. So that's what the dad and the leader has to eat on game nights tonight. So the Christy Fraley slaw dog. Fans, if you're here in the concession stand, that's what we're going to recommend to you. If we hadn't ate at Slim's tonight, and talking about food, we'll talk about this a little bit later, or sponsors. Slim's we love to go to. They give us a good employee discount. But, Ruckles last week with that food, man. We made them a brand new commercial up tonight, and so hopefully our fans will go up there and give Andrea Roberts and the whole crew some love for Ruckles. And regional tournament's going to be coming up here in 2 weeks. You and I learned about the date. Fans, it's going to be the 6th, 7th, 11th, 12th. So it's going to be a Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday. Boys Region will be here, and MSN will have every game. Not just our own, but we'll have every game.
Yeah, well, Ruckles, you brought the food here. There's Coach A. He's got one of the Christy Fraley famous slaw dogs himself, it looks like.
Like 2 barbecue.
Yes, barbecue sandwiches. We got to give Coach A shout out here. Coach A, one of the best in the business, as we like to say. No, going into it, Ruckles gets a huge shout out. All of our sponsors that have been great to Maroon Sports Network. Of course, our viewers, our listeners, thank you all for tuning in. Of course, our away games, away audience, thank you for tuning in and checking out Maroon Sports Network. We're going to bring you all the hits. But, of course, we got to give a shout out to Coach Aslan Fry and the JV cheerleading squad down in Orlando last week, James, bringing home the JV championship. And I know it's not going to be said, but our varsity squad that she's coached, they were winners. There was a little bit, I don't know, I don't have all the details straight, but it looked like we had to go to the cards because it was something that the judges messed up. They made a mistake on. Okay, you ready for this? Because we made the judges go back to the cards, and they admitted to the faults and mistake that they had. Our girls actually won, but because the rule says if the judges ever have to go to the cards, no matter if they're wrong or right, it means you can't win. So it was just it's a heartbreaker for our girls, but we know they're the best, and they're here tonight. And Coach Fry, we love you. Thank you for all you do for our young ladies. They're just great, and you've really instilled a winning culture with Pulaski County cheer. It's just great to be here. And, of course, our ladies basketball is the freshman winning region, and our JV ladies basketball winning region. So a lot to be proud of there.
Boys freshmen, too, as well.
Yeah, boys freshmen as well won. And from my understanding, Junior Molden had to come out there and try to break out all the stops in freshman and JV to coach, but wasn't good enough to get past Coach Woodcock. So that's great. We're one better.
Yeah, so, we're so happy about all that stuff, and you made some really good points there. So we got a lot going on at Pulaski when you got the boys freshman winter. Boys JV's tomorrow, so it might have been good that they got the night off so they can rest their legs and be ready. So hopefully Blake Burton is going to bring us home, or whoever's the JV coach, but I think it's Blake Burton's going to bring that home for us. Coach Woodcock done an amazing job with the girls, winning the freshman and the JV tournament. So, man, the future is so bright. The talent level just keeps coming up and up. And we just keep talking about the players that we love. This JV boys team is so fun to watch. You and I love watching Hargis and Measle and Blevins and, everybody else that's on the JV, Swish Nish. everybody on the team is so fun to watch. Matt King going out there, putting everything out there as a junior, man, and his hustle. One of the games when he just dove for the ball and threw it off the other player, and he come up clapping. You and I were sitting there on the first row. And, man, it got us stoked up because how could you not get fired up for that effort? So that's what I love is when players lay it all out there. Matt King's one that lays it all out there.
The night the Kentucky was playing at Arkansas, James, I got to tell you the story. My wife, close to 9 o'clock, says, honey, let's go for a walk. We went to the walking track at church. I heard some noise in the gym, didn't know who it was. We walked in, it was dark. Bryson Duggar and all the guys you just mentioned from our JV in there playing full court saying, what's up, Foister? 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. I love those guys. Like you said, they are fun to watch. If you haven't got to see the JV boys team play, folks, you're missing out. And, of course, the last time that you and I were on the air, we got to see Sydney Martin go ahead of another great Maroon, Heather Baker, which Heather Baker out there is beloved in the maroon and white. Of course, Sydney now carrying that torch now as the all-time leading scorer of Pulaski County ladies basketball. It's such an honor, and gosh, James, everything you just said right there, gearing up for region and district, it's got me excited. I mean, it's basketball time in the Bluegrass, and some people that love the basketball in the Bluegrass is Miss Lee Harris right here walking in. She loves her blue and white. I love the blue and white, and we need our boys in the blue and white to start playing like our guys and gals in the maroon and white, James.
You know, and we'll give out a few more shout-outs here. You know, last week we got those cinnamon rolls up here from Billy Joe McEwen, so they were so delicious. But, man, you talk about feeling. I can't imagine having that in a cup of coffee or tea or hot chocolate in the morning. And thank you, Billy Joe, for that. But I didn't even tell you the big news yet. Jason McEwen came through and sent Maroon Sports Network a check. So they got a big sponsorship for us. So Don Franklin, thank you so much for doing that. And Jason coming through. We got the Maroon Sports Awards coming up here on Friday, May 4th or May 5th. I got to see what that Friday was, but we'll live stream that, and that's going to be huge, fans. So we always have a lot of fun with our version of the ESPYs. So tonight, let's get back talking to district tournament. We talked about this as such a big game here because the one gets to play the four. Let's just be honest, Casey County, I don't think can upset anybody in a one-game playoff. Rockcastle County can. Rockcastle County can beat us tonight. Maybe it's a moot point. Maybe we got to turn right back around and play Rock week after next at Rock. Okay? But I like our chances a lot, but the boys still got to get it done. You still got to hit shots. We got to hope Carson comes out of this game healthy. So to me, the biggest thing tonight is Carson coming out healthy, even more so than the win.
Yeah, James, if you remember last year in the district when it was hosted here, Rockcastle came out and smacked Somerset right in the mouth first round, sent them home packing. A Somerset team that we thought would have been on the up and up and up. That has also been one of those teams that you just mentioned earlier that's been up and down, up and down, up and down. Right now, you and I have talked about the ideal thing that you want is to be peaking come March, rather than behind in March. So, James, we're counting down 7 minutes, 3 seconds. Maroon Sports Network, stick around. Back at you.
Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles. Got a nasty pest or infestation that you just can't get rid of? All-around termite and pest control can help. Whether you are dealing with a minor pest issue or a full-blown infestation, we have the expertise and experience to handle it. Our team of experts are equipped with the latest tools and techniques to ensure that your property is completely pest-free. Call to schedule your appointment today at 606-219-5037. 5 stars out of 5 stars per Google reviews. That's, again, 606-219-5037. No pest we can't help. Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky. Whether it's trusses, air conditioner unit, swimming pool insert, hot tub, signs, flagpole lifted, or a grain bin moved, if you can't lift it, Josh can. Remember, Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky for all of your lifting needs. No job too big or small. Crane and Boom comes 100% recommended by Maroon Sports Network. So call 606-305-1832 and ask for Josh. Crane and Boom.
Time to shine, yeah! Watch me now. Watch me now. Watch me now.
Let's give a shout out to one of our hardest working seniors, Mr. Tucker Gover. Tucker's the owner-operator of Grime Busters, and he will make anything look new, from vinyl siding and sidewalks to 18-wheelers. Plus, he does lawn maintenance and more. Just look at this picture of a before and after. Save your time and drop him a dime. Call Tucker at 606-425-2580. And remember to turn your dirty into purty.
All right, Brandon Foster, we're about to go live. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left before we get to tip-off. The Rockcastle County Rockets against your homestanding Pulaski County Maroons. We know Chef Stevens is watching the game because he said the commercials are a lot louder than the broadcast. So maybe turn up the broadcast a little to even it out.
Well, nothing is as loud as Chef Stevens' pasta cookout yesterday in his room. Shout out to Chef Stevens and the culinary program. I mean, probably the best deal I've had since Christmas was that $7 meal. Was that not great?
You and I feasted. It was good just getting to see each other in the building.
Yeah.
But I went bow tie. You went.
I went penne.
I went
fettuccine
marinara.
was good.
You went fettuccine. I went meatballs. You went chicken.
Oh, yeah, chicken all the way.
They were almost different in every selection.
The meatballs, I was close to going with, but I got talked out of it.
Well, they were really good. Really good.
Very good.
And the kids in there are so professional. He does such a good job with that. So, Chef, just not that you're listening, and his whole family's watching it. I reckon. I talked to him today, and he's like, me and the family's going to be pulling it up, and I think he's got a lot of extended family maybe watching the game as well, too.
Yeah.
So, Chef, we are sorry to tell you, but we're going to send the Rockets home with the loss tonight. So,
well, Chef Stevens has done, I mean, let's just brag about the culinary program because, James, you said it best. You go in there, it looks like $1 million. The kids are smiling. They got everything set up and organized. They're serving. It's clean. It's good. Granite countertops. I mean, that place is looking like $1 million, and it's all because of the tutelage and leadership of Chef Stevens.
Breaking out big
Chef
words
Stevens.
here. Yeah, Chef is a great leader, so I make fun of him a lot of times, but we are lucky to have him. So,
Yeah,
Chef,
he's doing a
stay
great
with us,
job.
and thank you a million. We enjoyed FCCLA week. Next week is FFA week. So Janella Miller will have a big luncheon, I'm sure, one day for the teachers.
Oh,
so we do
usually
appreciate
hot
all the
dogs and
farmers in the
hamburgers.
world. And speaking of farmers, that transitions to this. Let's give a huge shout out to Farmer Nicholas, who's Teresa's dad, was involved in an automobile accident, and she's at the hospital with him. So, Teresa, we wish you, your family, and everybody a speedy recovery. We got prayers for you on Maroon Sports Network, and we love our technology department.
Yeah, heartfelt prayers go out to Teresa and family or anyone. You know, the needs are felt. Basketball is great, but we know that the sport of life is much more important. So prayers to you, Teresa, and family.
Amen, Brendan Foster. We're down to about a minute left, and we got Foster Fraley out here taking free throws. He's getting them up here, ready to knock them down. So we saw him at Slim, so we know where his pregame meal was.
Yeah.
Now, Gavin Cook and some of the boys today, do you know their choice of restaurant? Because you don't, I do.
Let's hear it.
They went to Cookout today.
Cookout.
So
that's one I
Gavin
forget
Cook
about.
goes to Cookout. So basically, he just went to the Out restaurant because he already had the first part of it.
Wow, that's great.
So.
Great play there. So we're 38 seconds counting down to tip off. It's already a kind of an awkward feel and environment in here tonight,
I got a
James?
quick question for you.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the professionalism of the tie of our staff or business casual of Rockcastle County staff? What way do you like as a coaching
tie.
staff?
I like the tie. I think, there's some things that happened out of COVID that I'm fell victim of, which is like, we see the quarter zip and those things in the workout attire. I think we got to come out of that, especially in the college game. When we saw Cal doing it for years, it's like, come on, dude, you're making $10 million. Put the tie on. Let's do this.
Okay, looks like we're getting ready for the national anthem fans. So Jeff Litton, the beautiful voice of our brother Jeff Litton, is getting ready to make the announcements for the starting lineup. So fans, stay tuned. We are within minutes away of the opening tip. All right, let's get ready for starting lineups. But my girl, Jerissa Webb, she just made Charlie Edens proud, Derry Burkett, Lynn Burkett, Andrew Webb, JoJo Webb, and everybody else in her family. And my favorite note of hers was the word free right at the end.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. She really stuck the landing. I would say much better than the controversial statement, much better than the Super Bowl Sunday Reba performance today. Way to go, Jerissa Webb.
Only thing I hate, we didn't know she was doing the national anthem, or we would have had her mic'd up. So I'm not sure how good the fans got to hear that. So we need to be aware of if we have a singer, because I was just assuming it was coming to the laptop.
Yeah, that I didn't know that either. Sometimes we get word of that. But hey, James, right here to the lineups. One thing that sticks out with Rockcastle: size, size, size. They have got size. You cannot coach size, and they've got youth, and they can shoot the ball. So Pulaski better come ready to play tonight.
All right, let's get ready for our starting lineups, fans. So hopefully Aiden's got a good camera angle down there on them, and let's get ready for your PC Maroons. Starting for the Maroons, wearing the white with the maroon trim, James, we got Jalen Wooldridge, Jay Hoodie, Will the Thrill Blankenship, Zach Attack, Gavin the Chef,
Cook. There you go, cooking him up, number 11. Ethan, our car is not an idle, but it's an idle one. And, of course, this team poised, ready to go with Carson Fraley, possibly coming off the bench.
Okay, my question is Jay Hoodie quicker off the ground than Zach Anderson?
Let's see.
I don't know. Boy, he's ready. He got out-tipped.
He got tipped by Connor Hunt, and that's Walker Craig with the ball right now for the Rockets. He's going to bring it up, catches it over to number 5, Rogers. Rogers down to Hunt. Hunt makes a move. Back to Rogers for 3. It's good. It's one heat check, James.
Okay, I know Will probably thought he's doing the right thing there, but sagging down to double team on his one-on-one move in the post, I'm really not too worried about that one-on-one move. And I know he closed back out pretty well, but I'd rather keep my distance for the three-point shooter.
Rockcastle going man-to-man right now on the Maroons with the ball. Blankenship to Idlewind, out on the line.
Oh,
gets the ball poked away by Hunt.
It sort of looks like they got a little bit of forearm, Brendan, to get that loose right there.
They're just going to stay with the Maroons.
Okay, here we go. Fraley's always got some good out-of-bounds plays, and Calipari can use these. Let's watch these. Working on wide open. How's he get so wide open?
3.
Splash.
No rim at all on that shot. Beautiful shot by the young man.
Will the Thrill Blankenship from downtown. And, dude, the game he had at Southwestern with 27 points, he come out and scored like 6 in a row in the first quarter. Last Friday night, the kid was on fire. Got Offensive Player of the Week.
Rogers to Wilson. Wilson dribbles it up to Durham.
Did he really mean to bank that shot? Because I'm not believing he did.
Beautiful kiss. That's a Whitaker bank shot, if we had one. Blankenship
we need a bank to sponsor us so we can start using the bank shot. I thought Will might be ready to pull that one too there.
Gavin Cook at the top. Back to Blankenship. He looks underneath for Idlewind. Not there. Back to Cook. Anderson's going to let it go for 3. Too hard. Off the back iron. Rebound to Rockets. Here comes Craig. He's got handles for a big guy with the floater in the lane.
Nice.
Got to his spot, James, in control.
They've come out and started 3 for 3, Brandon, and that's a ticket for success when you want to pull an upset on the road. So let's see what Pulaski answers with.
Idlewind now off the bounce to Wooldridge in the lane, outside to Cook. He's going to let it go for 3. It's good.
That looked beautiful the whole time.
We are 2 for 3 behind the arc. Cook with 3. Blankenship with 3.
That was pretty. That was pure as fresh driven snow, Brendan Foster.
Rogers picks it up, gets it over to Durham. Durham in the lane. He's got that floater already. In and out, rebound to Anderson. Here comes Blankenship.
Oh, had him.
Dribbles it out to Wooldridge.
Right here, wide
open. Anderson.
Good ball
on
fake,
the bounce.
good kick.
Back
Gavin again.
For
pure.
3.
Pure. He is feeling it. I think he might even be talking to Walker Craig a little bit running back down the
Maroons
court.
with their first lead right now, 9-7. Shootout at the OK Corral, James.
Get him, Gavin.
Trenton Wilson.
Stay down, baby.
To Craig. Craig's got such good size.
11 guarding 10. I like it.
Back to Rogers. Rogers on the bounce, goes baseline, puts it up. He's called for the foul on Blankenship. That'll be his first of the quarter.
Gavin Cook, 2 for 2, and playing great defense so far.
That's a good sign.
So Gavin looks like he is locked in. And a lot of times you can tell looking at a player's facial expressions and if they're really into the game, and he's coming in zoned in.
Rogers hits the first free throw for the Rockets. Rockets in navy with white and red trim. Second one's off the iron.
We got to have
Idlewind not
Yeah.
trailing behind that rebound. Gets it to Craig. Going to try to make him pay. And he does.
He's tough. He uses his size so well. When he gets in there, he'll go ahead and body you up where you're not going to jump with him. And great floater. Whoa.
He goes into
good.
contact. Here comes Craig all alone. Lays it up and in. Off the turnaround. Rockets up 3. Blankenship decided he didn't know what he wanted to do with the ball when he was in the air on the last turnover.
I think they're 5 for 7 from the field so far. But we're only down 3.
Idlewind looking. Now finds Anderson. Anderson back to Cook on the opposite wing. Cook puts it on the floor, back to Wooldridge. Finds Anderson in the corner. Back outside to Cook on the wing. Cross-court pass to Blankenship. Blankenship's going to slow it down and get into the set for the Maroons. Rockets coming to play tonight, James. Here's Idlewind off the bounce. Met by his man. Craig guarding Wooldridge.
I want to see Jay Hoodie get off a 3 or 2, but Walker Craig's on him, so it's going to be hard to shoot over a 6'7" extended
lot
guy.
Of size with Wilson that he has on Blankenship guarding him. Craig now on Wooldridge, making it tough to shoot over. Anderson with the ball. Back to Blankenship. Back to Anderson. Thought about the trigger.
Ethan's dying to post up, but they just can't get it into him. Okay, having to back it back
Very
out.
patient are the Maroons right now in this set. There's Ottawine in the
He
paint.
got fouled, did he not?
No call. Wow, same call that the Rockets got on the previous possession. Not there for the Maroons. And Ottawine went into the contact there too. Here's Anderson guarding Hunt.
Good,
Too
good.
short.
Over the back.
And they're going to call
Good
Hunt
block out,
charging
Zach
in.
Anderson. Good wall-up defense. Good way to go ahead and block out the shooter. He gets an over-the-back call. You know, Zach Anderson is still in the top 6 in rebounding in the 12th region, maybe top 4. But the guy's got it, dude. And I'm so excited, too. I want basketball season to last forever. But coming back to football season, man, I'm stoked to be up in that booth for MSN this year.
Fraley coming into the game first time for the Maroons since going down at the Briar Patch. Noticeable. 2 big knee braces weighing him down on each leg. There's Wooldridge for 3.
Oh, dude.
In and out.
Look at him go get the rebound.
Anderson had it, and it's going to stay with the Maroons.
24 was out of bounds there when he touched it, so we ended up getting that one.
Good call by those
that
strikes.
was in and out. But did you notice Carson just being there was able to give Jalen that extra 0.2 of a second he needed to pull that release. But Carson's ball fakes, look here, pop out.
Wide open for 3, in
God,
and
that
out.
looked good. And barely missed Zach Anderson rebound. But that looked good.
Cross-court pass to Hunt, now to Rogers for 3.
Fraley with the rebound already.
Wilson, to Rogers. Here comes Fraley now off the bounce.
Wide
Finds
open.
Anderson
Oh, he
wide
had
open.
him.
He got it at the at the free
Dang,
throw
how did
line,
that
in
come
and out.
out?
Anderson can't find the bottom of the cylinder yet. Here's Craig in the lane,
Okay.
and it's good.
Now, here's what I disagree with. Zach Anderson fouled him before he ever went up for the shot. After the shot went up, nobody touched him, and then the whistle comes.
Very
There's no way
hesitant,
that was
yeah.
an and one. That was either on the floor or it wasn't a foul.
Sometimes you see that in college basketball where the officials wait, and it's almost like they wait to see if the basket's going to fall or not, then the whistle blows. That's a tough one. Craig connects.
So if I'm not mistaken, that's 7 for him already, Brendan. 3 little floaters in the lane and a free throw.
He's dialed in early on for the Rockets. 15-9, Rockets lead. And off the head of Rogers, it's going to stay with the Maroons. That's a good call, and that's a tough one to make where you could see that in traffic. Carson Fraley.
Okay, Jay Hoodie. The inbounds pass. Where's it going?
Back to Blankenship. Thought about the NBA 3.
Okay, working around with Fraley's passing. Floater.
Blankenship with the floater.
Nice,
It's good.
nice.
Blankenship has 5 and Cook has 6 for all of the Maroons' points. 11. Find themselves down 4,
A
James.
walk. Yes, sir. That's a walk.
That's Wilson with the carry. Taking some extra steps. Not a Euro step when you take that many steps. And our student section, James, they're here. We're going to look for tonight's fan of the game for Miss Woodcock in the pep section, but I think we need a little interjection of pep.
So far I have a vote. Oh, what a pass inside. Go finish. Oh, nice. Wow.
Pass.
Last second, Zach Anderson dropping dimes right there. Jalen needs to go out buy him lunch after that drop off.
That was a great pass.
Yes,
I don't know how
sir.
he saw it because Walker Craig
Wow.
had him covered.
Wow. All right.
Wilson now with the ball for the Rockets finds Rogers. Rogers back to Wilson. Now to Hunt in the corner. Hunt back out to the top to Rogers. He dribbles right. Cross-court pass to Craig. NBA 3, in and out. Rebound.
Zach, another
Anderson
rebound.
with 2 hands. He's going to bring it up for the Maroons. Finds Fraley. Fraley's moving pretty good early on, James.
You know, I thought the braces would be a lot bigger and bulkier, Brandon, but they don't look that bad to me.
Yeah. He's directing traffic for the Maroons right now. Takes the load off Blankenship now at the point.
Look at what one-handed passes, dude.
Oh.
Foul? No? Okay, good block.
Got all ball
Good block.
there. That was Durham who
Jay-
blocked Wooldridge's shot.
Yeah, Jalen took a little too long to release that one. Carson's one-handed passes, dude, are so good.
Absolutely. He's dialed in, too. He's a competitor. Rogers finds Craig. So much size on this Rockets team. Haven't subbed this quarter, James. Got Rogers, Wilson, Durham, Hunt, and Craig for the Rockets. Rogers now trying to break this zone and finding wide open. Nice bounce pass to Skylar Durham for a dunk.
And that will end your first quarter with Rockcastle up 17-13. Now let's thank one of our sponsors.
12th Region Sports is a social media sports coverage company that promotes all 12th Region high school athletes. Our goal is to promote and highlight our athletes in a positive way and to acknowledge all their achievements. Here at 12th Sports, we believe in kids first. We believe in building strong relationships with coaches, players, and schools to promote all their programs in a positive light. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Just search for 12th Region Sports Network. At 12th Region Sports, we try to keep it cool, fun, and credible as we try to change the way high school sports is covered. Thank you guys for all your support. 12th Region Sports.
Now, Rockcastle County run a real good set there. I didn't like us giving up a dunk with 3 seconds to go in the quarter, but it was great ball movement on the Rockcastle County side. Really good. They look like both teams have come to play.
Yeah.
So a clean first quarter, only 3 fouls, very few turnovers, and really excellent basketball to watch in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, Rockcastle was dialed in early on, and we were able to weather the storm because we could be down a whole lot more than we actually are. So here's the Maroons with the ball. Blankenship to Foster Fraley. To now Cade Hargis.
Cade Hargis in already. I love it.
Freshman.
So big minutes right here for number 21. Nice.
Woodridge
Bingo.
with the lay-in.
Foster Fraley to Jay Hoodie. Jay Hoodie's got a couple dimes just dropped on him this game.
There you go. Nice catch, too, to catch it in traffic over the height of the Rockets. The Maroons are going to go man-to-man.
Push off. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good job, Jay Hoodie. Way to move your feet, baby.
Way to take the charge, Jalen Wooldridge there. So we got a young crew in here. We got Wooldridge, we got Hargis, Cook, Fraley, and Blankenship for the Maroons.
Now let's get this baby tied, Brandon, and let's go ahead and start a little mini run here. Well, you know, one thing to say about Foster Fraley, Brandon, he's always just solid. That's all I can say. Oh, I thought Hoodie should have had that one.
Tried to get his own rebound, but tipped away by Hunt.
That one, I really felt like he should have went down and just grabbed with 2 hands instead of trying to dribble it.
Rogers
oh,
in
nice
traffic.
steal. That was Foster
Cook.
Fraley's defense. Lead it. Hargis should have spread out right there. I thought Hargis could have got a layup if he didn't went out wide.
Absolutely.
Call timeout if you
Blankenship in
have
the
to.
corner.
Timeout, Coach Fraley. Nope. Okay, I thought they were going to call timeout. Okay, we got trapped there, but Gavin Cook's able to throw it off the player of Rockcastle County here, so we're ready. Brandon, pretty excited right here, so let's see what we got for side outs.
Wooldridge inbounds to Blankenship. Blankenship dribbles it out to the top of the key. Looks for the call of the set here of offense that Fraley wants. Blankenship trying to take his man off the bounce. Finds Hargis off the bounce in the lane. Almost off the
look
glass.
Look at Gavin Cook come out of nowhere for that rebound.
For the board.
Nice.
Great vision by the young man to go in and follow that miss. Cook, big save there. Fraley.
Nice.
Wow. Hargis off the glass and in.
Fraley already with 2 dimes in here, and I'm talking about Foster. I'm not talking about Carson.
Tied
so Slim Chickens has done him well today.
Yeah.
Foster Rodman
man.
Fraley.
Yeah, Dennis
we
Rodman, the
today.
worm.
Don't call him the worm. Call him Rodman.
Call me
Foster
Rodman.
Fraley.
Oh, so Cook now back on Craig. Craig trying to take Cook off the bounce. Finds Wilson underneath who lays it off the glass and in with a reverse layup. Pretty pass.
That was nice
Craig.
basketball. That was really good right there. Good defense by Gavin Cook once again.
Every time we've had an answer, there's been
nice
the Rockets.
Again. No way. Oh, he missed it left-handed, but that was beautiful, Brandon.
Tried to take it the other side. It was a beautiful dish, beautiful look. There's Rogers
Jump ball.
And they're going to call, looks like Blankenship or Cook with hands on that one. 24 Blankenship. It's his second. His second foul of the half.
That's the only person in foul trouble in Pulaski County right now is Will Blankenship with 2. So Will the Thrill with 2. So we probably need to go to the bench. I'm a big fan of never having 3 before half.
Yeah. All right, so we were told.
We were flat out lied to. I see you looking for the exercise bike, and it's not down there.
I see it kind of by the steps of the
I
locker
do see
room,
it.
but I don't see anybody on it. So I was looking around to make sure Fraley kept us in tune as to what was going on.
Maybe he knew he wasn't going to stay out long enough to
That's true.
be on the bike.
He's back in the game. Carson checked back in. There's an exercise bike behind the bench that James and I was corresponding about, listeners, in case you want to know that he has to stay loose. And when he comes out of the game, he'll have to go on the exercise bike to keep his knees loose. So it's interesting therapy. Here comes Cook, who finds Blankenship in the corner, almost stepped out of bounds.
He had to look at his feet, didn't he?
Cook
Gavin,
with a 3.
Get in there.
Ooh. And that's Wilson with the rebound for the Rockets.
Any friendly rolls on this side.
No.
Because that looked like it had one more half of a rotation, and it was good.
Off the front iron. Durham down to Hunt. Hunt guarded by Anderson. Almost threw it out of bounds, but off a Maroon defender. That was Gavin Cook.
I love that matchup all day long right there, Durham on Anderson. Anderson just no help, just letting him wall up one-on-one. I think he's passing out every time.
So here comes the Rockets with the ball. Hunt has it, number 20.
Good
Picks up his dribble.
Cook.
Finds Durham. Durham's guarded by Fraley.
Okay, this ain't going to
Fraley
happen.
finds Hunt.
Okay.
Rebound Fraley. Fraley kicks it up court quick to Blankenship, and he's off and running. Changes everything with his vision. He can pass well with his hands.
Watch this.
Fraley tried to take his man off the bounce.
Trying to yell for it over there.
Anderson thought about it. Gets it to Ottawine. Baseline jumper.
Nice
It's good.
Little short corner jumper right there. You can tell these boys have played together before, Brandon, because they seem to
Beautiful
truly
passing.
like each other.
So unselfish. So unselfish.
Guests are still up 21-19, so let's see if we can fight through and make a stop or two.
Rogers with the ball for Rockcastle at the top of the key.
Hey, dude, I love it. Gavin is absolutely zero help side. He is glued on Walker Craig.
He's going to know what bubble gum he's chewing here.
Like,
Great
to me,
decision.
That's the type of player when I played I always hated to play against because you knew you were in for a battle. Like, my job is to stop you. I understand my role, and I'm going to do it. But he's also already got a nice offensive rebound.
Do people still call it bubble gum? I'm just trying to realize why I even said that. I don't even call it bubble gum. All right, here's Durham guarded by Wooldridge, number 33.
Oh, look there.
Stolen away, tipped away by Anderson. It's loose.
For it. Dang it.
Wilson has it. Gets it up to Durham. Durham, number 33, pulls up off the glass. No good. Rebound, Anderson.
Anderson is everywhere on the
Call
rebound.
him Mr. Windex. He's cleaning up the glass right here. Fraley now bringing up for the Maroons. He's guarded by Rogers. Both guys, tremendous size. Ball handling and stolen away again. That's Rogers disrupting it.
No.
And Anderson's called for the foul and one.
Nitpicky and ones. What'd he do? Touch him with 1 inch of his stomach
across,
on the layup? He got no part of the arm, no part of anything.
It puts us in a bad spot.
They anticipate contact when you jump.
I think so
was a
too.
no-call.
I think so too. And but we put him in a bad spot to make the call there. There's Rogers, connects with his free throw, James.
Down 5, our biggest deficit of the first half.
Wooldridge, Hargis now back into the game. Ottawine, Fraley, and Wesson Phelan, the senior. Fraley
Nice
to
drive.
the hoop.
Oh, no.
Can't finish.
Dang it.
Looked a little uncomfortable there when he laid it up.
Well, I thought it looked perfect, Brandon. We missed a couple of those.
Yeah, missed 2 layups already. That is a deep 3 by Wilson.
Jay Hoodie.
Wooldridge with
Nice
the bounce
pass.
pass.
Oh, no.
Phelan can't catch it. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets.
Well, Brandon, we've got a host of things going against us right now. We've had missed layups. We've had some unforced turnovers. We've had some blown defensive assignments. But, if you give us those 3 layups that we had, we're up 1 right now. So we just got to learn how to finish on those.
Durham to Rogers. Rogers back to Durham, guarded heavily by Ottawine on his hip. Finds a wide open Hunt at the top of the key. Wesson Phelan laying way back off of him. Craig has it now, guarded by Wooldridge. Craig now trying to go off the bounce into the lane. Finds Rogers for three. It's good. Great rotation on that shot right there, James.
Okay, you're down 8. You're starting to get in the danger zone. So if they get up double digits, I'm going to start being a little bit worried. So not
trying
a good second quarter so far.
Stop the bleeding here. Ottawa back to Fraley for three. It's good.
Splash. Hey, he just hit that, and he did a fist bump, and he said, let's go.
Yeah, he's ready to play, man. He's got his shot. Watching it fall, that helps tremendously with your confidence.
I like it.
Rogers to Hunt, guarded by the senior Phelan. Hunt trying to take him off the bounce, picks up his dribble.
Underneath.
Here comes Durham,
Good.
trying to find
Ottawa.
Craig out of bounds, and it's going to go Maroons.
Beautiful
Turnover
defense.
Rockets.
Wesson and Phelan there to point at where it should be from the law firm.
My early vote for the fan of the crowd tonight is Sam Mink, probably, because I love the get up. He's got the.
I want to see somebody cheering, clapping, something.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know.
Until I see a little bit of heart out there, I can't cast my vote to anybody in the student section. Nobody's
Strange
pumped
group.
up.
Yeah, nobody looks.
Maybe when we
jazzed to be
flip
here.
and we go that way in the second half, we'll see the difference.
Ottawa with Fraley in the corner. He's guarded by Durham.
We
Hargis
can't
in
get
the
in
corner.
there, guys. It's too blocked in.
Back to Fraley to Ottawa looking. Fraley now has it.
Fraley
the top
needs to
of the
break
key.
them down with dribble penetration.
Calling traffic now. Fraley directing the guys off the move. Here's Hargis now, guarded by Rogers. Finds Phelan. Phelan now finding. Ooh, that looked like some
Bingo.
contact. Fraley
Wesson and
finishes.
Phelan Law Firm to Carson Penny Fraley.
Leading scorer in the game for the Maroons is still Gavin Cook with 6. But it's evenly spread in the scoring throughout for the Maroons.
1 minute to go,
27-24.
Brandon. I'm going to let you take this on down.
Okay.
Students, if you're listening, I need somebody at some point in time to be our broadcaster so I don't have to run down and interview the coach. So
Walker Craig with the shot, in and out, rebound Ottawa. Here comes Woldridge. Woldridge brings it up, finds Hargis in the corner, wide open for three. Can't find the bottom of the cylinder. Rebound goes to Durham. He kicks it up court to Craig, who lays it off the glass. Can't find it. And they're going to call a foul on the Rockets over the top. Craig frustrated on the miss. And a big break for the Maroons there, as the Rockets could have extended their lead 5. Nobody got back. Very sloppy. Everyone's going to readjust as Hargis now brings it up for the Maroons. Freshman here. Finds Woldridge in the corner. Woldridge now gets it batted away from behind by Rogers, but it's tracked down by Phelan. And they're going to call a foul on, looks like Durham from behind, 33. And that is his second for the Rockets, if you're keeping up. And that's a bad foul when you're almost 70 feet away from the basket. And he goes to the bench here up for halftime, 23 seconds left. Fans, stick around as James Murray's going to bring our halftime interview for the player or coaches as they make their way into the locker room. 14 seconds counting down. Fraley's got the ball in his hands. Fraley dribbles left. He pulls up for a quick three. Oh, in and out. Rebound Hargis finds Ottawa, but he can't get it. It's swatted away by Wilson. And our halftime score is 27-24. Rockets up 3 with a fantastic half of basketball. We're going to now take it away to you, James, for our interviews.
Sophomore sensation point guard for the men's basketball team, Carson Fraley, here with 84 feet. Carson, you ready?
Yes.
Let's do this. Carson, what is your middle name?
Davis.
What's your favorite food to eat?
Chicken.
Favorite breakfast cereal that you like to eat as a kid?
Fruit Loops.
Where's the toughest place that you've played on the road in high school basketball?
North Laurel.
Something that coach says when he's angry to you.
I don't know. He just screams.
Who is your favorite teacher?
Miss Forster.
I like that answer. Carson, who is the most influential person in your life?
My dad.
right? And what's one of the goals that you have this season for this team?
To win region.
Something that you do with your teammates outside of basketball.
We go eat a lot.
He likes to eat and he likes to dish. He's cooking it up. It's Carson Fraley. Come see him play. Do you want to go to college but you don't have a way to pay for it? Do you have a passion for working with your hands or learning a trade skill or even starting a STEM career? The Kentucky Army National Guard will pay 100% of your trade school or college and will give you real-life experience while you're getting paid. Are you self-employed, own your own business, or just pay an outrageous amount of money for health, dental, or life insurance? The Kentucky Army National Guard provides all of these and more with TRICARE Select Reserve at a better than affordable rate. Are you someone that is interested in serving your country in the military, but you want to stay closer to home? The Kentucky Army National Guard allows you to live here and serve here. Serve part-time in our community 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks during the summer. Contact Staff Sergeant Sebastian Rode now to learn more at 606-269-2450. Kentucky Army National Guard for you.
All right, we are back, and folks, we apologize. We did not get word, but just recognized that center court was the JV national champion cheerleading squad of Coach Fry's and our varsity cheerleading squad. And we apologize not to bring you that footage, but viewers, listeners, thank you all for tuning in at halftime here at Pulaski County Gym in a weird night. Old Man Winter has not left us yet, and tonight's going to be a reminder of that, so that might have an effect of this crowd. So there was only one game tonight, potentially 2 games or no games tomorrow, with the game starting, if you're listening, I know Miss Moser and Miss Harris, 4:30 with the first game tomorrow if we have it. But James, it's 27-24. We're down 3. What do you like?
Well, so far I got to apologize to the fans. We practiced everything. We had everything, and we keep saying technology. We had no audio for the coach's interview. So I will try to tell the fans what John Fraley said.
Okay.
John Fraley basically said we had too many breakdowns defensively. We gave Walker Craig too many shots in the lane. We've got to fix defensively what was not working in the first half. Mm-hmm. So that's his focus right now at halftime. It wasn't so much offense because we missed 3 or 4 easy layups there. So he's going to get the boys ready to sell in on the defense for this. Now, as far as everything else goes, they've come out and they've played really, really well.
Yeah.
Both teams, I think, have played fairly well. We've not played up to our capabilities, but you can tell Carson is ready to play. Carson already makes us better. Carson's making great passes. He's always hit a 3. So one good thing about John Fraley, I think, to tell our fans is it seems like he always makes the right adjustments at halftime, and we always win the third quarter. Now, I don't want to jinx us because we're already down 3, but we've got to say that we have one of, if not the best coach in the 12th region in our locker room.
Easily. And, Blankenship goes to halftime with 2 fouls, but here's the scoring spread as it is. Gavin Cook came out red hot, then kind of cooled off a little bit, but defending and rebounding well. He has 6, and he leads all of our scorers with 6. Will Blankenship with 5. Jalen Wooldridge has 4. Hargis, the freshman, coming in off the bench, has 2. Idlewind has 2. And Carson Fraley with 5 to end out our first half scoring right now. So I like where we stand right here going forward. Let's see what adjustments can be made. And this is going to be big with the first 5 minutes in the third quarter.
Absolutely. Even more so. I'm going to say the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. So I'm going to go even better than that. So how do you come out what's your first defensive trip look like, and what does your first offensive trip look like?
I'd say it all is going to run through Walker Craig. He's a sophomore. Let's zone in on him, and let's try to make these other guys go.
Is doing a great job on him. Number 11 is doing a great job on number 10, if you ask me. And, he's listed as 6'7", and Gavin Cook's listed as 6'4". They're not that much difference in between those two in size. Fans, we're going to commercial here in about 2 seconds. We'll thank our sponsors and come back alive in 2 minutes.
Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles. Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky. Whether it's trusses, air conditioner unit, swimming pool insert, hot tub, signs, flagpole lifted, or a grain bin moved, if you can't lift it, Josh can. Remember, Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky for all of your lifting needs. No job too big or small, Crane and Boom comes 100% recommended by Maroons Sports Network. So call 606-305-1832 and ask for Josh. Crane and Boom. Got a nasty pest or infestation that you just can't get rid of? All-around termite and pest control can help. Whether you are dealing with a minor pest issue or a full-blown infestation, we have the expertise and experience to handle it. Our team of experts are equipped with the latest tools and techniques to ensure that your property is completely pest-free. Call to schedule your appointment today at 606-219-5037. 5 stars out of 5 stars per Google reviews. That's, again, 606-219-5037. No pest we can't help.
Okay, Brandon Foister, we're back live. 2 minutes to go, fans, before we're coming back out in the third quarter. We got to thank all of our sponsors, which we'll keep saying, but Don Franklin, huge sponsor of all the local teams, not just us, Somerset Christian, Southwestern, Somerset, you name it, they sponsor them. So get your new car at Don Franklin Automotive. See Jet McEwen or anybody else you want to, but what about Jet? Jason. So Jet is the son that goes to PC here. Yeah. So anyway, so many great sponsors, and we keep talking about great food and our apparel. We don't say enough about Magic Monograms. What a great job they do with whether it's birthday or Valentine's Day or Christmas or whatever it may be for that special occasion. But Magic Monogram for all your monogramming needs. So thoughts on the first half? You listen to what Coach Fraley had to say. If Brandon Foister is the coach, what minor changes do you make?
Offensively, I don't think Rockcastle could have played any better. We took their best hit, and we're only down 3. So I would say for the Maroons, we keep battling. Let's clean up the glass. Let's keep rebounding, and let's see what happens offensively comes from that. The defense is where it's got to be won right here. But I'm going to say it's all Blankenship leading us the way in this half to take us to home.
Well, you got a lot of Briar Jumper fans that's probably watching the broadcast right now, thinking about how awesome you and I are being as commentators. But they're
Coach Ryan Young
happy for us to be down 3 right now, and they should be.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
there's going to be a huge difference between them getting to region, going through Rock, or going through Casey County. Yep. And same thing for us. But fans can see now.
Understandably
Rock's got size. Rock's got great coaching. Rock's got some really good players. So they are a very solid and upcoming program. So that's what you got to be worried about. But, we talk about our talent level. Our JV and freshmen can match any of them in the state. And our feeder system, our AAU coaches, our middle school coaches keep doing amazing jobs.
And not to mention that district tournament is going to be hosted at Rockcastle County. So that's also a big, big thing. You definitely, if it's us playing Rockcastle for the 3rd time on their court when it's win or go home, that's tough. That's a really tough thing. So this is big. This is a big half of basketball right now, James.
All right, let's get fired up, Maroon fans. So defensively, let's see what they do and see what we do right here. So they got Walker Craig way off the ball. He's probably coming off a staggered double screen or some sort of down screen.
Wilson
trying to back
Duran.
Oh,
finds Craig, and they're going to call Anderson for the hands on the floor. Looks like. Oh, Gavin Cook. I'm sorry. Gavin from behind, which is odd.
I really
call.
did not see the foul on Gavin.
I thought it was going to be on Anderson.
I thought maybe Anderson could have maybe waited there and maybe took a charge because he didn't see Anderson rotating over from the weak side on the back cut, which that was good help from Zach right there.
They go to the free throw line to extend their lead with the clock not even moving, so we bailed them out. Walker Craig with the second one. It's good.
Okay, let's see what we can answer with. We try our full court fast break, passing it down the court, but Rockcastle County's back and set. So Jay Hoodie running the point.
And I see Carson Fraley behind the bench on the exercise bike.
Oh, nice cut.
Almost trying
right
to find him, but wide open is Gavin Cook.
Splash.
It's good.
Splash.
3 3-pointers for Gavin Cook. Big shot there right there, too.
You know, right now he's just going to be Gavin Splash Cook until we come up with something new.
Yeah, that's awesome. Way to go for the young. And
Walk.
extra steps.
Amen. Good defense, number 11.
Big turnover there. Big possession by the Maroons.
Playing some D, baby. I love it.
Everybody's getting involved tonight. It's a team effort for the Maroons, and they're really playing good and unselfish basketball.
Okay, hopefully got Gavin's third three down there, so he's got 9 already leading us. So we need Jay Hoodie open for a 3.
Jay Hoodie now has been guarded heavily by Walker Craig. They're trying to take the ball out of his hands still defensively. Idlewind looking, finds Blankenship on the left wing. Blankenship finds Anderson, give and go now to Idlewind off the bounce, and it's
what
good.
A pass from Zach attack. You
Great
can tell
cut.
that man has got some quarterback vision right here because I'm going to tell you, I don't know if I could have made that pass, Brandon.
He threaded the needle. Great cut by Idlewind as well. Great heads-up play. Underneath is Wilson.
Walk. Yes, sir. I called it. You walk, my man.
And
you had it on the first cut, but
correct.
whenever you, that was. He shuffled his feet when the help came over. So Rockcastle County coaches aren't saying a word. So sorry, Somerset. We have back tied now. So now let's get the lead, PC.
Big time play right there defensively by our guys underneath the goal. Blankenship to Woldridge, guarded by Craig. Cook now with the ball in his hands. Back to Blankenship. Anderson now on the left wing has it. Gets it to Idlewind at the top of the key to the right side to Blankenship. Blankenship puts it on the floor, finds Cook.
I like to see Gavin be able to pull another one here. Jay Hoodie. Pass was low, but he's wide open
for 3. Can't get the bottom of it to go. Foul on Idlewind, 84 feet from the basket.
Hey, speaking of 84 feet, I wonder if it got played at halftime with Weston.
It did. Carson Fraley's got played. I saw.
Carson's got played? Okay, I want to do Weston tonight, but we'll do Weston tomorrow night.
Yep. Carson Fraley stepped up big, did 84 feet with Foister. That's an idea from Mr. James Murray himself, right here to my left. And right now, it's very tight, James. Third quarter now. Possessions are long. It's low scoring. Anything can happen.
Both teams are running a good calculated offense. Just about every player touches it. Good job, Ethan. Out on us.
Out of bounds. It goes to Maroons.
Okay. I thought maybe Idlewind got a touch of that, but I'm not in front of the ball, so I will take it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's
that's close.
I don't know. Yeah, it was close.
And the right official made the call in that spot, so I'll go with it. Here's Woldridge. Off the bounce to the top of the key to Anderson.
I like to get Zach posted up for a couple possessions.
Cook now off the screen to Anderson. Looking underneath the Idlewind.
Wow, and one.
Oh, couldn't get it to go. Man, that would have been huge.
I'll tell you what, seems like our team is really good at the post-entry pass. And you know Coach Fraley has to work that in practice for it to be a point of emphasis because that just doesn't happen that you want to look inside and pound the rock like that.
The give-and-go basketball and pick-and-roll basketball. It's fundamentals, James. Idlewind, with the miss on the first one.
I'm telling you what's so fun right now, Brandon, is I've got Ethan and Gavin in class. And you talk about great student athletes, man.
Yes.
I love having 14 and 11 in class, and it makes it even more fun to come here and call the ball games. So full throttle makes the second one good. So, hey, fans, we finally got maybe our first lead of the night. I think it is.
Second one, we had a early lead in the second quarter. Ooh, looked like over and back by Craig.
No, he's got to have the whole body and ball, so I don't. Timeout, foul, who we holding?
Foul away from
Ethan
the basketball.
Again? He's looking at somebody. Time didn't run.
Something with the clock. Okay, so fans, the clock was not running, so the referees decided, hey, let's take 3 seconds off the clock. So you missed nothing on your
That's a
end,
big
so we
one.
may have to fix it on our end in a minute. But 4:55 is the official time on the clock right now. At least it wasn't a foul, Brandon.
Yeah, I thought technical issues at the scores table here, but that's okay. We got our man Jeff.
Walk again. Okay, I like it. Oh, look here, they're going to try to overrule him for a
And it
foul.
is overridden.
Wow, okay. Mike Hogue overruling him. Foul on the floor. John is just looking at him like, really? Really?
Wow, foul on Gavin Cook right there. Ball stays with Rockcastle. Pulaski up 1. Craig off the bounce. Guarded by Anderson. Goes into the lane, lays it up and in. Power move, James. It's a big-time play.
So big, so smooth. If he gets in the paint, Brendan, the odds are the ball's going through the basket. So Gavin got screened off, and we didn't switch well. Jay Hoodie's got this shot if you'll fake and come over to him.
3 zone by the Rockets here, throwing everything off here offensively early on for the Maroons. Wooldridge thought about the NBA 3. Blankenship's going to let it go. Ooh. Almost
Anderson, go finish, big dog. Jump ball. He put it down on the floor. Yep.
Possession stays Maroons. So that's big-time play. A
All
good
right.
rebound.
Carson Penny Fraley is coming in. So he loved Penny Hardaway.
Does he really?
I wanted to
Wow.
call him Dime Machine last year because he drops dimes over and over. But he's going to be Penny.
Anthony Hardaway,
Yes.
back in the day, James, he was a baller. One of my favorites as well for the Orlando Magic
Was
early
those
on in
little
his career.
Penny commercials not the best?
Were that? Yeah, a young
Oh,
Chris
my
Rock
gosh.
playing the voice. Those were great shoes too. So I love it. Oh, touch pass, not there. Fraley cleans it up and finds it. He's in a double team in the
No.
corner and throws it away. Here comes the Rockets. That's Wilson to the basket. Layup by Hunt to follow up with the rebound. And they're going to call the foul. Zach Anderson, his 3rd.
I don't know how he really got the foul because he was on the first shooter and it didn't get called, and then the whistle blew on the rebound, and Zach was already by the play on that one, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So
That's a big-time play because they, again, go to the line to extend their lead. Rockcastle's been money behind the charity stripe tonight.
They have absolutely been straight cash for Andrew.
Straight cash, no pun
behind the
intended there.
line. Last
Big
possession
shot.
was a bad possession for us offensively. We've got to do a better job of rotating the ball here. They've got a really wide 2-3 zones, Brandon, so the corners are what's going to be open if you can run a cutter through.
Ottawan now has it. Blankenship
Oh,
struggled.
fell down, broke his ankles.
The top of
Will
the
said,
key is
"Come to me."
Blankenship for
Splash.
3. That's Blankenship's
Hey,
second
we
3
need the
tonight.
bench just to break out the Jamal Murray arrow and just pull it out every time we get a
Jamal Murray.
3.
Pull the arrow
Yeah,
out of
pull
your
the
quiver
arrow out. That's what I'd
and
love
let
to
it
see.
go, big guy. Let it go. Big
We got him
shot by
triple teamed.
Blankenship. And they're
How
going
is
to
that a
call
foul
Fraley
with
on the
Carson
foul with
straight
body.
up, not even moving with his arms?
Yeah. That is the first on Carson Fraley.
I do not agree with that foul 1% whatsoever. What's your thoughts on that one?
To the line is Connor Hunt.
You're being relatively calm here. Was he
just-
not standing there straight up and not moving?
Absolutely. His hands were straight up. It's what you want. They were calling him, it looks like, for his hip. But nonetheless, I don't think it was a foul. But, James, I've said
You're
a
being
lot.
relatively calm today. Did you take some Zorlax or,
Well,
or perk? I don't know what you took, but it's something. You're just calm,
It
baby.
just turns out
Calm.
that if you say 2 hours of good things and 15 seconds of bad things, people are going to remember the 15 seconds. So there's a
Okay.
lot of people that don't like what I have to say.
But as long as we keep it Homer.
There you go.
Homer
I'm a
Central.
homer all the
Homer
way.
Central.
Go Maroons. Here comes Hargis. No, I definitely not a foul. Definitely not a foul on that one. Especially on
Whoa.
Fraley, and it's out of bounds. Hargis, freshman mistake.
Okay,
Big turnover.
two of our last 3 trips have been turnovers without a shot, and both have been unforced turnovers. So Hargis just a freshman, but that was not a good entry pass into Fraley. So, but valuable minutes on the court. Who knows when that's going to pay off in the district and the regional tournament?
Rogers guarded by Hargis. He's going to drive to the basket on the freshman, finds a wide open Craig. Great pass. A lot of good things happen, James,
Full
off the
timeout. Let's
penetration.
go to a commercial, and we'll be right back.
Time to shine, yeah. Watch me now. Watch me now. Watch me now.
Let's give a shout out to one of our hardest working seniors, Mr. Tucker Gover. Tucker's the owner-operator of Grindbusters, and he will make anything look new, from vinyl siding and sidewalks to 18-wheelers. Plus, he does lawn maintenance and more. Just look at this picture of a before and after. Save your time and drop him a dime. Call Tucker at 606-425-2580, and remember to turn your dirty into purty.
Walker Craig having a sensational game, if we got to brag on Rockcastle County a little bit, but just a great back cut there. We had Rockcastle County out of position, caught in the air, didn't know where to pass, and Walker Craig said, "I'll be your savior."
He's
so he
taking
cut
advantage.
and got a layup there. So you got to get physical with a player like that. You've got to bump and make them go behind you, and you just got to make them know that you're there.
Young
and he's
man's
one of those
played
special players, just a sophomore too, right?
Yeah, sophomore,
so
6'7".
this kid will end up scoring 2,000+ points in his Rockcastle County career. Wide
open Blankenship
Carson,
off the pass. It looked like he was too open.
Looked like they grabbed Jalen's jersey right then.
Wilson grabs the rebound for the Rockets.
Wide
gets
open.
It to Craig. Hunt wide open underneath, met by Idlewind. Ball is on the floor, and that's a big play right there.
It's almost like, Brendan, we quit playing when we heard the whistle, and then he went ahead and shot it after the whistle come up. But we had two on him.
But when you reach,
you've got to go get the ball.
You put yourself in bad position for the call if you're working on the no call, and that's a bad break for the Maroons right now, because Hunt now goes to the line for the Rockets to extend the lead to 6, possibly. And looks like a foul on Weston Phelan.
What a great block out by Weston and Phelan Law Firm. Okay, we need to score this trip, Brandon. Well, they're coaching over here. Coach Craig is showing how it's
calls
done.
Motion. Weston Phelan into the game. He finds it back out to Fraley. Fraley had a nice drive and dish to Blankenship on that previous possession. Phelan working, baby. Call the continuation. Give the senior
we're not
the basket.
Gonna get it, just like they get it on that end. We don't get on our end.
Weston Phelan, big rebound.
He is doing a great job blocking out so far.
Getting in there and battling. That's all you need right now.
Back to the corner.
Blankenship to Woldridge in the corner for 3. He's been bothered all night long defensively by the Rockets. Walker Craig kicks it up court.
Oh, Hogus gave us 0 calls. But maybe that's a block. Maybe it's a no call. Who knows? But Jalen has to hit that 3. They're giving him too good of looks. And that's the difference right now. He is 0 for 4, including 1 block 3. Hopefully gets it figured out, because I love his 3 better than anybody's, even though Gavin Cook tonight is the one stroking it.
That's a freshman for the Rockets at the line, number 15. That's James Colton Cash. Don't know if there's any relation to Coach Cash or not. I'm sorry, I don't know that.
But let's just say that is a super cool name.
Yeah, absolutely.
James
Colton Cash. Getting it done.
That's smooth. That rolls off the tongue.
Off the front iron, but they get their own rebound.
I don't know who
Wilson.
that was, but that's huge that we didn't block out on that free throw.
Wilson now got Fraley in the air, goes to the air, stolen away.
Hargis.
And here comes the Maroons to try to take advantage of numbers, but Rockets recover.
That's not a foul or a walk, either one.
And they call Weston Phelan on the block behind.
I've got to tell you, Carson's was either a foul or a walk. It was not a no call.
Fraley is begging for it on the other end, and now a chance to extend the lead to 8 for the Rockets.
Well, look at the quarter. 7 fouls PC, 2 on Rockcastle. And we're playing similar styles. It's not like somebody's pressing and putting on a full court blitz.
Fraley pleading for it, because that is a discrepancy for sure at PC Gym.
Yes. Well, down 8 with 1:14 to go. So Rockcastles came out and won the third quarter, which I felt like we really needed to do.
It's been a fast game, though, for it to be low possession. Cook in the corner for 3.
Splash, baby. Yes, sir. Gavin wanted that. Buried it from the corner. Big shot,
Big
Gavin.
shot, too. Down
Gavin
5.
Splash Cook. Yes, sir. Down 5.
That is his 4-3 tonight, James.
Look at this defense by Blankenship.
12 for Cook. They're going to sag off Connor and dare him to shoot. Wilson now in the corner, guarded by Fraley. And Blankenship guarding Rogers.
Okay, they're going to try to hold it from one shot and take at least a 5-point lead to fourth quarter, which is actually really smart coaching. I don't like it on the our end.
It's the Lincoln County philosophy.
It's
you
smart.
just minimize possessions.
Yes.
It's good.
In a game like this, 5 points feels like 4 possessions when it's only 2.
Absolutely. Everything matters now going into this fourth quarter here. It's a big third quarter. And they're going to call
throws,
Blankenship.
2 more free throws.
That's Blankenship's third.
8th foul versus 2.
Oh, his 4th. I'm sorry. Wow.
Huge.
It's big difference.
All of a sudden, I don't have very good vibes here, Brendan Foister.
No. Rockcastle has came in with the game plan and stuck to it. Coach Cash and his group zoned in. Harper McCool checks in for the Rockets. A senior, number 11. First time seeing action tonight.
One thing I do know is we need to score at the end of this third quarter. We need a good look, but, you know, they got 2 fouls they can waste. Good coach right here probably makes us take both of them.
Fraley now met by
not a foul?
trap sort of behind. Woldridge wide open for 3.
Jalen.
He just
0
can't
for 5.
find it.
Cook got pushed by his own man.
Nice presence of mind for Cook to rebound Tippett.
All right, let's go to commercial and come back for your fourth quarter.
12th Region Sports is a social media sports coverage company that promotes all 12th Region high school athletes. Our goal is to promote and highlight our athletes in a positive way and to acknowledge all their achievements. Here at 12th Sports, we believe in kids first. We believe in building strong relationships with coaches, players, and schools to promote all their programs in a positive light. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Just search for 12th Region Sports Network. At 12th Region Sports, we try to keep it cool, fun, and credible as we try to change the way high school sports is covered. Thank you guys for all your support.
Time to shine, yeah! Watch me now. Watch me now. Watch me now.
All right, we are back live. You know, Brandon, before we get started here in the fourth quarter, you know, MSN fans, we got to thank all of our production people here. Big Mike running camera number 1, Aiden running our mobile cam, Jacob Morrow being our producer, Noah Cecil being our director, Seth Kissinger running the camera angles and the different shots, and Logan Stamper running the sound. And truly takes a team to do all this. You and I get the fun part with the mics. But what it's not fun is being down 7 going to the fourth quarter at home.
Oh, no, absolutely not. It's especially after everything we talked about pregame and what this game means right now for the Maroons. It's everything, but big implications kind of stick out for the district going forward. Rogers for the Rockcastle Rockets with the ball. He's played well tonight. Defensive confusion by the Maroons there as Phelan is on Hunt. Rogers now in the corner, 2-man basketball, finds Walker Craig, guarded by Cook. He's cut off.
Good defense, Gavin.
Cook was all over him.
Wow.
Fraley still in the game playing, James. He's guarding Rogers. Hunt. Phelan sags off of him.
We're switching a bunch, so I don't know.
And he takes Phelan off the bounce. Good
Zach
presence
Anderson,
of mind to get the ball.
Good hands right there. Zach Anderson knocked the ball loose. But Gavin Cook on the floor getting the ball.
It was a great play.
You know, my player of the game is Gavin Splash Cook. We still got a long way to go, but he is diving on the floor, getting offensive rebounds, hitting threes.
It's big.
So
now every possession matters right here. 7 minutes, 15 seconds down.
Penny Fraley, lead us back, baby. Make us the stuff of legends right here.
Big game right now, and the crowd is it's just not been there tonight, it feels like.
I thought Carson was going to pull it looking at him. He's got such a good ball fakes.
Phelan to the corner of Ottawa.
Wide
Back
open.
to
He
Cook.
wants it. Oh.
Cook thought about it.
Walker
He's
Craig is
guarded
coming
by
up.
Craig. Cross court. Finds Anderson. He's going to let it fly. Ooh, I thought it looked good from here.
Carson
Ooh,
Fraley.
picked up an Easter egg.
baby.
Fraley has 7. Quick
30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, fans. So big rebound there. Looks like it sort of went off Zach right straight to Carson, which was a fortunate break. I thought he had short-armed it. I thought it was going to come off on the near side. We didn't get any bounces at all in that first half. Now we're down 5, only 2 possessions, Brandon. But like you said, time is going to be a big factor at some point in time in this game. You don't want to be down 5 to rock with less than 2 to go.
You put yourself in a good position and you keep playing and things happen. And Carson Fraley was able to pick that one up, be there. He's in a spot to make something happen and scored. That was a big-time play. So, yeah, you're right. Being down 5 right now, you're still not in. Plenty of basketball left. And I still like our chances, James, but got to cut back on the errors and clean up our defensive mistakes.
Okay, to call out our student section, have you seen any fans stand up and cheer or get excited even after Carson's put back right there?
I didn't see
We've got to
anything,
show
no
them
sign of
how
life
to do a
there.
student section because Marshall Livesey is not here.
Yeah.
We have no chance.
No Connor
we have
Denny.
no enthusiasm.
Yeah. Yep, I know. Rogers has the ball, and they do have all the momentum. The Rockets
Back
played
cut.
really well. Nice pass
Walk.
to Wilson, who lays it off the glass and in. Rockets up 7, extend their lead. Puts the pressure on the Maroons here as Hargis picks up his dribble. Freshman mistake. Hargis kind of leading the traffic here as Ottawa cuts, finds Fraley. Fraley in the corner to Cook. Cook puts it on the floor. Finds Ottawa in the corner. Ottawa drives. Finds Hargis in the corner for 3, too hard. Rebound goes to Wilson. For the Rockets, he gets it to Rogers. Rogers now with the ball to Craig. Craig to Durham now. Durham with a lot of size. Gets into
Hargis
the
guarding
lane.
Craig. I don't like how that's going right here, Brandon. Nobody's switching around to help him.
Ottawa on Durham.
But why didn't he stay in the post?
Cook on Hunt.
Look here.
Rogers,
Look here.
I'm sorry.
Hargis and him battling for position, and of course, Mike has called every call against. I don't know if he's called a foul on the other end.
No. It's been the difference. Blankenship having to sit for a long time. Oh, man, Anderson just clogging up that lane, getting the deflections there for the Maroons.
Nervous time here for the Maroons, down 7 with 5:25 to go, Brandon, and we're not able to get easy baskets, so that makes it even harder when you're trying to battle through a hole.
So Craig
Good,
getting in
Fraley,
there.
look ahead.
Kicks it up
Beautiful.
to Ottawa, who's going
and
to lay it off the glass
bingo.
and in.
Carson
Ottawa has
Fraley
4.
with the quick hands. Penny wiping it away.
And you still put yourself in a position.
Oh, get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Zach Anderson. Timeout. Give it over here. Yes, sir. Big time. That pumps me up
big-time
right
play
there.
right
Your
there.
quarterback
Yeah.
just went and took that fumble away.
He is pumping
The Zach
everyone
attack,
up.
baby.
Zach
Number
Anderson.
4 has fired me up.
That was a big play.
Josh Anderson, where's the enthusiasm down there? I can't get him to look up here. Our boy diving down there. Yes, sir.
That
Yeah,
was-
we got
that
a little
was a score for
enthusiasm down
Josh
there.
Anderson. That
Ready
was
to
good.
go. So good hustle right here by
was
number
good.
4. So love it, love it, love it. Fans,
Absolutely.
huge. All of
Oh,
a sudden,
yeah.
we got back-to-back steals. We got the momentum. You score right here, and it's a one-possession game. You starting to tighten up a little bit more, especially because PC has that persona over Rock.
Yeah,
Like, we can't beat them until we beat them, if that makes sense.
You just
So-
trust your coaching, and right now this basketball gets fun and the pressure comes off of you if you play defense. If you play defense and rebound, we'll be in a good shape. Fraley's into the game. He finds Blankenship.
Okay, Will the Thrill back in, giving it Zach attack. So let's get ready to reverse. What type of set is he going to run here, Brendan?
Anderson to Fraley.
That's a pull-up right there.
Big shot by Blankenship.
Splash number 24. Fans, stay tuned. All of a sudden, a 2-point game. Foul on Anderson. No call. Wow. Okay, we'll take one.
Big time play right there.
Three straight
defensively.
stops, and all of a sudden, fans,
All in the defense,
we can get this
James.
baby tied or take the lead.
It's all in the defense.
Zach's going to take him, I think.
Fraley now thought about the three. He's guarded by Durham. Now finds Anderson on the block. You got to like that matchup. Ooh, too much.
Foul. Yep, on Carson.
Foul away from the basket is
Carson,
Fraley.
that was not a good decision there. So, and he knows better, and it may be because of the knee braces and he can't move. Because generally you'll slide over and you'll take away the baseline.
That's a
That was
good
just
call.
a pure reach across your body. So yes,
Using
we
his
agree
hip,
on
yeah.
that foul. Okay,
So
big
there we
stop by
go.
Rockcastle there, Brandon. We had every bit of the momentum there. I don't mind feeding it inside to Zach.
Rogers is going to be guarded by Blankenship. Ottawine's going to guard Wilson. Cook is now going to go out on Hunt. Craig's guarded by Anderson. I like that. Craig now goes to the basket. Might have picked up his
left-handed.
dribble. And scores.
Gosh, he's so good.
That's big points right there for the Rockets. Great drive by the young man. Good, calm, collective, controlled in place there. He's got good hands. Walker Craig, sophomore sensation.
How's that not a foul?
That's Fraley.
Fraley's holding his hands up.
He's like, what do I got to do to get a call?
Down two. He's just so big and strong that he doesn't get a lot of
Fraley's
the calls.
got 9 tonight.
Penny coming in playing hard.
All right, you got to keep playing. You got to rebound, James. This is what it's all about. Hunt with the ball outside on the top of the key.
Oh,
And that's
steal right here.
Fraley.
Carson Fraley Cook and one.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was going in right here. Carson Penny
He
Fraley.
wanted that so bad. You can
Dude.
see his face.
I love some number
big
one. I'm going to tell
play.
you, James Murray is a big number one fan.
You could just see that play break down, and he thought, there is no way I'm going to jog to this ball. With 2 bad knees, there was no way he was going to jog to that ball.
Come on, Fraley.
Love the young
Big
man.
time.
He's poised.
Get in there.
It's good.
Finally got a roll. Down one, PC. Get fired up in the gym. And look at all excitement from our student section. I can hardly contain myself over here. Let's see if any one of them claps if this free throw
I got
goes
more
in.
excitement from our leader with the Shannon Fraley, the chili slaw dog.
And we got Nate Unthink, a small clap, and that's about it.
We have 11 for Fraley right now, and those are big points to tie the game at 47.
Dude, Will plays such hard, good defense. If he had 2 good legs, it would be Hook! How is that always on Gavin when he throws his arm around behind him and goes for the drive? I want John Fraley to watch this and see if he agrees with any of this.
That's a big call
You
right
can't
there.
just throw your arm around and swim move and go for the drive.
Inbounding the
Timeout.
ball, it's defended.
30
and
seconds,
Rockets
stay here,
want a
fans.
timeout.
47-47, Brendan. Much the game we thought. At this point in the game, I really envision us being up 4 to 6 points with about 3:20 to go in my mind. But, like you said, we got to work off a little bit of the rust with Carson Fraley. But what's been amazing so far is Rock has played this entire game and has fouled us, I think, 4 times in about 27 minutes of action. So, but I shouldn't say anything because it's hard enough to do their job, and they do the best job they can do. But, I like to disagree with a couple of the calls tonight. But overall, It's not why the game's tied. The game's tied because we made some careless turnovers. We missed 3 or 4 layups.
Rockets
great
have
game.
capitalized on those in the
Whoever
first
does
half.
the best in the final 3:20 wins this game.
Yeah. And Fraley has come up big in this second half for us, with Blankenship having to sit a majority of the third quarter. This is big. Blankenship playing with 4 fouls. Wide open is the freshman Cash.
Yes, sir! We got a call! Yes, sir! Rockcastle fans are upset. Sack attack, baby. Way to pull it through right here. So much heart out of number 4. I cannot tell you how much heart that kid has got.
Cook set up for it, so that was a
Zach
good
Anderson.
play. Or Zach Anderson,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a big play.
He's still arguing with him going down the court. Okay, let's get the lead right here. Deep. Oh, I thought he was pulling it. He's got all the heart in the world.
Looking down for Anderson, who's posted up on Hunt. Fraley's going to direct traffic. Rockets in a 2-3 right now, James. It's got everybody thrown off just a little bit.
That's going to be a
Fraley's
mistake,
gonna wave
though, if you
everyone
get Gavin
off.
Cook or Will Blankenship open. It's going to be
And
a
he's
big
going
mistake.
to try to go one-on-one here.
Oh, he'll break him down.
Guarded by a freshman, James.
I know we're not going to hold it for 2:30.
No, you better hope not.
No.
Fraley's going to get to work. He gets it off to Ottawine to Cook. Cook now dribbles. Back to Ottawine at the top of the key. Ottawine dribbles. Hands off to Blankenship. Blankenship now is going to call the play. Cook to Blankenship to Ottawine. Quick ball movement by the Maroons. Everyone
please
trying to
score.
Step up here. Big offensive possession right here because they're so patient.
Take him, Carson.
Fraley now is going to take his time. Oh,
no.
Nice. He was looking for Ottawine.
Yeah.
Turnover. Iced about 1:50 off the clock. Probably want him to take a floater.
The pass just wasn't there that time. Carson is such a good passer. I can't say it enough, but it wasn't there that time. So
Some
Ethan
confusion there at the scores table.
So it should be Ethan's foul. So heck, everybody on our team should have about 4 apiece right now. But it was a foul.
A lot of coaching on both sidelines here.
Okay, who's going to get the stop for us? Zach Anderson, Carson Fraley, Gavin Cook.
Cook's going to pick up Craig full court right here. He's met with a trap. They get the ball out of his hands to Durham. Durham to Hunt. Hunt now in traffic. Back to Durham on the wing. Durham's going to hold. And it looks like another ice possession here.
This is March Madness time right here in February.
You can feel
fans.
it now in the
exactly.
gym. If you weren't excited earlier, here it is. 1:30, Rogers with the ball. Offense in motion. He finds Anderson. Anderson's got his hands on it. Rogers, and they're going to call Fraley.
Dang it.
They're going to call Fraley on the reach. Fraley's smiling like, what do I got to do to get a call?
And, of course, it's her 5th foul. Of course, they get 2 free throws.
Yeah. That's a big-time play, and that sends Rogers to the free throw line.
So that is our 12th foul of the half. So it feels like they've lived in the double bonus.
You can just feel it. Temperatures rising in the gym right now, James.
It's just like we can never get that possession to get the lead, to put pressure on them. We can get it tied, but then we just can't get the one big trip.
2 big free throws hit by Rogers. They stepped up.
So we're down 3. I thought we were tied a minute ago.
We were tied, so I don't know what happened there. There's definitely a problem with the score. We're only down 2.
He walked. Yep. Look at Zach Anderson. What hustle. Nice. Found Ottawine.
There's a problem with the score.
Yeah, they're saying the score, the same thing. They're saying it. So they got to go back to the scorebook right here, fans. I don't think it's 50-49. Let's stay here. So normally we do a timeout, but let's try to sort through this, Brandon.
Is odd.
Let's see if it's 50-49 or 49-49 or what it is. So they're talking down there right now. James Powell, Jeff Litton.
Yeah, the score's wrong.
So let's see what's going on controversy-wise here, fans. Now it got changed, right, 49-49. Normally, you don't find the home score to give an extra points to the defense.
Yeah, I was going to
say. You and I thought it was tied, and then we look up and we're down 3 off 2 free throws. So, hey, we're all over it.
Yeah.
Just stay up here with Forster and Murray.
So, yeah, absolutely. Both.
You know, I was talking to the football boys, Forster, to go through this, and we started talking about some things that we wanted to do. And Brian Ramirez in your 6th period yesterday, and it's got such a ring to it, but I don't think we can do it.
What's that?
40 yards with Forster.
40 yards.
Yeah, that's too much.
Oh, my God.
That's too much. Well, we got all the F's in there.
We could do that. We could change the format up a little bit because it's longer and just make it a conversation. But we can make that happen.
I don't know, baby.
We can make it happen.
40,
It'll be a little longer.
Forster. 40 with Forster.
I mean, it can't be Q&A all the way. It's got to be talking. So
that's a little. You need like 10 yards. Well, I know 84 feet. 84 feet is 20 yards.
25.6 meters, 25.6 meters. So we'll see.
So that's basically 26 yards.
Yeah, we could do that. We could figure it out.
Okay.
End zone talk. Something like that.
You know they'll take one shot. I expect it to be Walker Craig with some sort of drive in the
Absolutely.
middle.
He's
I don't
calling
expect
for the ball.
anything till about 8 seconds or less for
Look
them to
who's
go
on
toward the
him.
rack.
None other than Fraley, now Cook. They switch off, and looks like there's a missed defensive assignment here.
Yes, sir! Wow! Come up from the double team, and he just said, what? How in the world is this referee trying to say it's off us?
Wow.
There's no way. He threw it out of bounds. So there's no way that Walker Craig yes, sir. There we go. Rockcastle fans are not happy. Craig is going crazy down there on the
They're having to hold
sideline
cash
with the
behind.
referees.
He might get a tee here.
So he might have got a little bump on that one. I'm not saying he didn't, but that was a good double team by Pulaski. Here we go, baby. Timeout, Maroons. Let's keep it here.
They
Have we got
really
a
want to
side,
win
Mitch?
that game.
Hey, do we have a name for our gym? Fraley Gymnasium? Dave Fraley won that championship for us.
Yeah.
Reggie Hansen Arena? I don't know.
That'd be nice.
But we'll call it Fraley
Pulaski
Gymnasium
Gym.
right now. Dave and John and
Yeah.
Shannon.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we've got the Fraley Gymnasium here,
You better
fans, and
believe
it
it.
is packed 49-40. I won't say it's packed, but we have a pretty good crowd for a Friday night with some bad weather maybe rolling in. But, dude, how much more fun does it get than to call a tie game at home with last ball with 32 seconds
Are
left?
we already at the region tournament? Is that what this is right now? Is this the region game?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send my paycheck that I get for MSN back to administration and tell them I don't even want it this month. That this is worth every penny of it.
Yeah,
You
you're-
want to send yours back too?
Sure, let's do it. Let's
Okay.
forgo everything.
Board of Education. Hey, and to mention this. Happy birthday, Pat Richardson. Your birthday was yesterday.
Oh.
We got the best superintendent in the entire nation. There's no doubt in my heart that man has got all the kids
he
in
looks
the county.
great for 35.
He looks great for 35.
35, man,
So
alive.
happy birthday,
Fountain of Youth
Pat
location
Richardson,
is no
February
longer
the
a mystery.
15th. And today's his wife's birthday. I talked to Kay Rich.
What?
Husband and wife, one day apart.
On the
So
what?
happy birthday, Kelly Richardson. On your birthday,
Go
let's see
get
what
a
the Maroons can
scratch
give you.
off, peel off lottery ticket. I mean, when that happens. And they served hot chocolate today to our students in the cafeteria. So, Mr. Richardson and the Board of Education.
I
Yeah,
missed that.
they
I
sure
would've
did.
wished
They
him
sure
happy
did.
birthday.
Here's Carson with the ball.
12 seconds.
Everybody's on their feet now, James.
9. Give it to that man. Let him decide.
You got to cook now. You got to cook.
Foul? No. Yeah, there's one. Wow.
And they
Okay.
call a foul on the floor with 1 second.
But listen,
On
that's
auto
only
lines, he's
their
gonna go the
second
line.
foul, so they're going to foul 2 more times here.
Gotta heave
no,
it.
Third foul. No, we got 2 seconds. Timeout, Pulaski County. Little rough of possession here. People thought Will maybe got fouled there and got tangled up a little bit.
So that
I'm
we don't go to the
I'm
line.
probably saying we're going overtime, but man, would it be electric. Man, could we put up a nominee for Maroon Sports Network Play of the Year if we can go ahead and get this right here for a district championship.
Fraley catch and shoot off this inbounds. It's there, just like the region tournament.
I would say Fraley's going to be the inbounder.
Okay, so then I'm going to say your catch and shoot's Blankenship.
Idlewine's usually the one that goes on the back screen, on the high back screen.
See what happens.
So the inbounder will either be Will or Carson. But I don't think that, I don't know here. You know, we've had a pretty good run of things, but it's almost like I just want to get it in the high post to Carson and let him go cook.
It's tournament time, baby. I
tournament
love it.
time.
It's tournament time is what it feels like. Yeah, I like that play. But you're right,
Okay, here we
James.
go. Will Blankenship's
We ran
inbounder.
this set against Wayne County, and if you remember off the inbounds, we scored twice off of it. So let's see. You're right. That back cut goes to Idlewind. You're right. You're right. This is your set.
You've got a box set right here. 2 seconds. Rockcastle timeout to see her set. That's good coaching. I like it when they come out and call see what you're in. Now does John go ahead and do a different box set, or does he come up with a different look, or does he say, I'm going to run my play. I don't care if you're a man or 2-3. Here's what we're running.
I think he's running the play, and if they don't go off the backside, somebody's just going to jump out and catch it and be open. I like it.
I think he does something different. I don't think he comes back in a box set. So let's see.
So he's
If
like
he
poker.
does,
He
if
shows
he does,
his hands.
I think
He's
he
gonna show
moves
his hands.
players in a new position. I don't think they're all 4 standing where they were. Let's see.
Well, if they switch, then I'm going to say Fraley on the lower block is going to take it.
Okay, looks like I'm wrong. Looks like it's going to be the same set. You're the winner.
All right. Fraley on the lower blocks catching it.
No, look here. New inbounder. Nope, it's Will.
It's Will
Okay.
the Thrill.
Here we go, fans.
Idlewind or Fraley, watch
Give us
them.
a small miracle in PC
14
Gym.
or 1, watch them. Wow. Not sure what he was looking for.
Okay, fans, You get bonus coverage, bonus money at this Friday night. Normally you'd be just to be tipping off at 7:30. It's 7:19, and you've got a 49-49 barn burner.
It's a big
Last
one.
ball there, Brandon, I would have liked to have got a shot off, whether it come off the rim or whatever, and I know the pass was a little bit high, and I don't know if John had any timeouts left or not, but it's almost like Will should have saw that we didn't have enough movement if we had one burnt or last one there. But maybe we used all 5 because we've called a bunch, so I don't know if we had any timeouts
you
left or
don't
not.
normally see Blankenship do that where he was forcing it and his eyes were in one area. So he forced that one, but it happens. Look, with 1 second left, it's okay.
Yeah. I was sort of thinking John would come out with a new set there, with the box set, because it seemed like Rock was a little bit ready for what we were ready to run out of the box set right there.
They did their homework.
But then again, you don't want to show everything right now because in the big scheme of things, this game does not matter.
Right.
Even though it does for seeding for us, but overall, my boy
big.
Hunter Brumley's watching. This game is wild, so he's probably watching it from Mount Vernon. So, Brum, man, we love playing ball with you. Hopefully I see you on Sunday in PC Gymnasium. So, pull it out right here. Let's see what we got.
Rockcastle faithful here in effect, and they've been loud this entire game. They love their Rockets. They love their basketball in Rockcastle County. Of course, Coach Noble is here as well.
Jay Hoodie's no longer jumping. Zach Attack is jumping. Let's see what our quarterback's. I say he wins it. Nope. He's slow.
Man, alive.
Slow.
Hunt got the jump there. Durham, Rogers, Hunt, Wilson, and Craig for the Rockets. Durham off the bounce. Finds Wilson for 3. He's been hot.
Go
Rebound
get it,
Anderson.
Zach. Such a good rebounder.
Man, 2 hands always with Zach. Always rebounding the ball. Big shout out to Coach Benny Blanton. We love Benny, and he will forever be a part of Pulaski County High School.
I talked to his wife, Whitney, last week. She said, you can no longer call him double 5. And I said, that's sad. Because he turned 56 on his birthday.
Oh, well, hey, Coach Benny, we love him, man. And he's doing big things to help young people in Rockcastle County. But, man, heck of a ball coach.
Okay, I want the lead right here, Maroons. Give it to us.
Fraley.
Carson, take over, baby. Take a driver. Spin into Craig.
Just really taking his time getting into the sets. They're not in any hurry. There's Cook with the pop and off the back iron. He's missed a few tonight, but only a few. 2 minutes, 45 seconds.
Somehow I don't feel like there are going to be another 2 shots in this game.
Probably not. Both squads are doing the same thing. It's low scoring tonight.
You think overtime would favor us because we got a lot more players than they have.
Yeah, Rockcastle subbed 3 tonight at most, but a lot of mileage on the squad. Craig for 3. That's a big shot by Craig.
He's not been open all game for a 3, and we didn't switch out and talk right when we needed it for overtime.
Pick, pop, catch, and shoot. Walker Craig with the 3. Fraley thought about it.
Okay, down 3 with 2 minutes to go, fans. Getting a little nervous.
2-man basketball between Fraley and Blankenship. Fraley's going to let it go behind the 3.
Oh,
in and
gosh!
out.
How in the world?
Rebound by Craig.
Walker Craig keeps throwing elbows at Gavin Cook, and nobody sees that.
Yeah, I saw it on the backside that he gave Cook. And here's Craig off the bounce.
Good steal. Good layup, Will.
Blankenship uses the glass. Smart decision. Now down 1.
Okay,
Minute
they're
25.
calling 2. That's their stall play where they don't want to take any shots because they run it earlier. Timeout, Coach Cash, okay? He's like, you're not going in and shooting that. I'm calling a timeout for you. Okay, well, let's keep it. Here's too exciting. Go to commercial, Brendan.
Yep, let's do it. Well, whatever you decide.
52-51. You know they're going to stall. First foul that we have on them, they get 2 free throws. So we can't get, I still miss, and I keep saying this, I miss the old school 1-and-1.
Yeah, that changes the way, you even finish this game and you coach this game. And I think in the district and the region tournament, that's going to mean a lot. I mean, your schools that rely on that's taking them to Rupp Arena, That's it's been everything.
We had 3-4-year-olds out there playing basketball right in the middle of overtime of the district championship, and Coach Miller had to go run the boys off the court.
Parents, you're going to have to supervise these children.
Yes. But not the time to be out on the
Yeah,
court.
you can't. I mean, we keep having these issues here. It's like drop off your kids and let them run wild. Like, please watch your kids.
Okay, fans, 52-51, down 1. Let's see what Coach Fraley comes out of here. Last time it was a good, hard double team of Walker Craig up top that forced the turnover. We had last ball with a chance to win.
Yeah.
You like to win it there at home and not even go to overtime, but every one of these experiences, it seems like the Maroon goes through close games all year long that I think pays huge dividends when it comes district and regional tournament time.
It's all on the defensive end, and you've got to rebound. You've got to rebound.
Whoa, Walker Craig yelling something 5th time. I don't know what. Yelling at James Powell, I think. The clock didn't start. Yes. Clock didn't start.
James Powell's struggling down there.
118. Craig become ballistic on the bench right there. He said for the 5th time. So let's watch the clock start. Okay, started then.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, when in the fog of war, it's tough,
competitive.
Man.
Everybody wants this game, so you got to blame them. You know, Rock's got great
definitely
kids
not.
too.
No, yeah, absolutely. There's with human, to err is human, but forgiveness is right on. I think Bill Shakespeare said that. Craig to Hunt. Craig's got the ball in his hands, guarded by Cook, and this is going to be big. Somebody's open as there's a double team now. Rogers back to Durham. They're icing the clock, James. And they're going to call a foul on, looks like, Zach Anderson, his 4th.
That could have went to Zach or Will, either one. So he split the double team. But eventually, take care of the basketball. Here's what it comes down to. Oh,
big miss there.
My bad, he said, but
Rogers.
this one should get tighter than the first one, you would think.
And, you know, like you just said, Rogers has played this entire game practically, so it's tough on the young man. He hits his second. Rockets up 2.
I think we just got to score here and we don't run it down. I think you run your offense, get a bucket, and play D.
Blankenship to Fraley. Fraley waits for a man in motion. Hands off to Blankenship with the floater.
Beautiful. I'm going to say Aiden Geiger is the fan of the game. He's over here jumping up and down, and he's into this.
James, it's the NFL problem. Too much time on the clock.
10 seconds, guys. Let's go to double overtime. Keep it out of Walker Craig. No.
And he's going to foul out on that.
Okay, that doesn't look good, fans. 2.9 seconds left, and gentlemen just made a big one. 3 seconds to go.
That's a big-time play. Blankenship fouls out on that, and Rogers goes to the line.
Okay, Coach Fraley wisely just used his timeout, 3 timeout, for a player fouling out. So just brought all the boys over together. I'm not sure if he's got any timeouts left, fam. It'd be nice to get into half court with a second and a half and call a timeout.
I don't know the rule yet, how many we got that carries over. Rogers has been great from the free throw line for the Rockets, James.
Okay, looks like the Briar Jumpers may back themselves into the number 1 seed.
Yep.
Timeout, John Fraley. He's only got 30 seconds left, fans. We need a miracle.
Yeah.
54, 53, 2.9 seconds left to go, so full timeout, Fraley.
It's a tough one to swallow because now that takes your ball handler at half court that you can normally kick it out to. And Blankenship has been big for Fraley to make those cross-court passes. So,
but you know, you break it down into one simple thing. You got last ball at home with 9 seconds to go.
You gotta not
finish.
reach. Yeah,
you gotta finish.
You gotta
nothing
move
else.
the feet.
You get to the free throw line and knock it down, just like they did right then on the drive.
Yeah.
But great game. I'm not saying a single thing. The Maroons are going to be there. Go back to Rock. Hey, it's hard to beat somebody 3 times, but it's a lot easier to beat them twice.
Yeah,
and one team has to beat the other one twice.
That's
now.
right. That's
So,
right. That's exactly right. That evens things up.
But, hey, it's been one of those seasons, too, where we fell to the Briar Jumpers here, turn around almost a month later, and then you're able to win on the road in a really tough atmosphere there where Carson goes down and finished the game. So, and Rockcastle now, barring any mistakes, probably, do you coach him to miss the shot really right here and kind of?
I don't think so myself. I think you just go ahead and make it and get that 2-point lead.
Oh, not a good look. That's a big-time win for Rockcastle to close out the end of regulation.
Rockcastle wins 54-53. Brandon?
Big-time game.
I don't think I'm going to subject our boys to an interview because they're going to take this one hard, knowing the district championship was right there, and I don't want to put that emotion on the camera.
Well, folks, it was a hard-fought battle. It took extra time and overtime, but our guys fell a little short scoring tonight. We have Gavin Cook with 12. Blankenship ends with 15.
They did such a good job being down 7 with about 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Battled all the way back with 3 straight stops, something Kentucky's not done all year long. And the boys battle all the way back to have it tied and with last ball. So, they're going to be disappointed tonight, and they should be with their heads hung low. But they need to come right back out and realize that, this is just one little small game in the overall scheme of things. Our goal of winning the regional tournament is still right in front of us. So now our next goal is to prepare for Rock at Rock. It's going to be difficult. We know what they've got. Yeah. But Rock came out and played about as well as I think they could have played. Yeah. And we played about a C game tonight, maybe a B minus. Yeah. So I think John will have them more than ready. And I think the Maroon Nation needs to show up at Rockcastle County, including me and you, because now that game is more important than the second game.
Yeah, Gavin Cook leads all scorers, he leads with 12, but it's Will Blankenship who leads all scorers with 15. Woldridge ended with 4 and missed some open threes and tough battle for the young man tonight. Hargis ends with 5. Idlewine had 6, and Fraley right behind them all with 11. But
so you know what I noticed out of that is Anderson only took 1 or 2 shots tonight. So it's got to be to the point, too.
He usually has 7.
Such a good rebounder that he needs to get in there and get 4 offensive points off offensive putbacks. But his defense, man, the steal and the dive for the loose ball, Carson Fraley, Gavin Cook, the boys played their butt off on the defensive end tonight. Yeah, so I've got to give them an A on the defensive effort tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. And I think you said it best. It's hard for me to even go and recapture anything after what you just said. Season's not over. Of course, now Briar Jumpers take first place, and they will get Casey County, and we will get Rockcastle County in that tough first-round matchup in the district at Rockcastle. And
you know what? I'm not sure that Rockcastle did themselves a big favor because I know I'm a homer, but I'd rather play Somerset at my place and play PC at my place. And we'll see if I'm wrong on that one. But I'm going to say we're going to come out firing on all cylinders when we go to Mount Vernon. And you may call me crazy, but I think that we take that between 8 and 10 points on the return trip.
No, I don't. I think, the NFL thing, if you had came off this win, taken the second win, and then have to play and try to beat somebody a third time, that's always a tough mental thing. But, now, you've got to go in with the mindset that Rockcastle had tonight with that game plan and be razor edge, sharp, focused. And it was a great, played right into the game plan that they wanted defensively and offensively. Of course, the game time got switched tonight due to inclement weather, and that threw some things off. Not trying to make any excuses. Rockcastle played a great game.
They did.
But
they did.
Changes some things. Just changes things in the outlook on everything. So our guys fell short. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts, our fans. We're right back at it tomorrow. So if you want to check out some more Maroon Sports Network at 4:30, girls senior night. So come and see Sydney and Maggie. Let's send them off on a high note at 4:30. Sydney Martin now has scored over 2,050-plus points. So she's closing in on 2,100, which should be really close after tomorrow night's game. And then the boys turn right back around and have a huge regional game against Boyle County, who's always well coached and have some athletes. And just one of those games that you think is going to probably you see in the regional tournament anyway. So tomorrow night at 6, come right back here on Marine Sports Network. We're live. Two great games tomorrow.
Well said, James. That's your story. That's our story, and we're sticking to it.